First things first, we want to make sure we add a table. So you're going to go up to this plus sign and make sure you add an item. And we're going to add our table of values here. We're going to let X, in this problem it says, be the years since 2000. So X equals 0 will represent 2000. And then the Y will be the personal income. So we would want to enter that into our table. Okay, now that we've entered the table, now remember, to be able to get your data visible, you need to click on the little plus sign down here at the bottom where it says Zoom Fit. Okay, so click on that. You should now see your values. And then once you have that done, the next thing is you want to find a linear model. So if you go up to the top here, it says add the regression. Click on that. Usually linear regression is the default one, so we're good with that. And we have our equation. Now it's a matter of using that equation properly. So the next thing we want to do is we want to find out what the income is in 2019. So we know that that would be 19 years down the road. So we're going to go ahead and hit X equals 19. We're going to find a vertical line. You can see the red vertical line here. And we want to click on that dot. You should be able to see then the value is 49,303.69. They said round to the nearest dollar, so we would say $49,304. I'll write that down a little bit later in the final answer. We're just going to continue on. Based on the model, what is the personal income increasing? Or what rate is the personal income? Now remember, rate is the slope. So if we're thinking about that, this number that I just highlighted on the left here column, that's your slope, that's your rate. Okay, so we would say that it's increasing at $489 per year. Remember, Y's over X's, dollars is the income, years is the X value, so $489 per year is what the rate is. And then finally, they want to find out when you're going to hit 60,000. Well, that's your income. So we're going to hit, sorry, there's a period there. That should have been that should be a comma. So 60,000. So we're going to go Y equals, in this case, 60,000. And we're going to get a horizontal line, but we can't see it. So we're going to scroll up a little bit to find it. Okay, maybe that way. There we go. We see the blue line now. I want to see where it intersects. So I'm still zooming. There we go. There's the intersection. And I see that it happens in 40.8 years. So we're going to go ahead and round to the nearest year, which would be 41 years. So remember, our 0 year is 2000. So 2000 plus the 41 would be 2041. Okay, so we should have all of our answers then on here. And our final answers should be these. So now we have everything down. And again, make sure you review for the test. Go over the problems. I broke them up into 3 different parts. So do the best you can, guys. And be ready for the test on your block day.